What is going on, guys? My name is Cote, and what I have here for you to watch right now is another battle against somebody from the Xerxes at, and I'm pretty sure his name is meant to be pronounced Accelerator. I'm pretty sure that's like it's meant to be a pun on that word, but it's not exactly. Like it looks like it, but it's not really. You'll see it in a second, and you can pronounce it how you want. This is a 5th gen OU match, and I'm just trying to get my 5th gen game in gear so that I can beat TonyFlygon in this tournament, because I want to go as far as I can. This is not the same team that I'm using in that tournament, however. I'm just trying to get better at it. So he's got the Mienshao lead, and I went for Bullet Punch, even though I saw in the team preview that he had Ferrothorn, and I knew he'd go to it, and I should have Superpowered, but I thought, well, if I hadn't seen the team preview, I would have went for Bullet Punch. Because that's how I play. I hate that feature. That's just dumb. So now I go to Latios to potentially scare him off with Hidden Power Fire, and I'm not gonna be too annoyed by like a Power Whip or whatever. It turns out he just Leech Seeded, which is a good play, but you know, now he's got to switch, fearing HP Fire, and I'm just gonna go for Trick, because tricking first turn with Latios is awesome because they always go to a special wall, and it always cripples them, and it's always awesome. So I get Leftovers, big deal. I don't really care what item I get, and now I'm gonna switch out, even though I'm not really too threatened, just because I don't really want to get Latios Toxic or whatever he wants to lock himself into. Like, he could have Scalded and then burned me. I don't know, that would have not been too bad, but it's still residual damage. And he goes back into Ferrothorn as I set up my rocks, and this is where I realize that my Blissey is missaved. It doesn't have Natural Cure, it has Serene Grace, even though it has no attacking moves that would potentially get a drop or a freeze or something, so that's really dumb. And now I go to Infernape, and I'm just going to go for close combat, not to overpredict too early, and he goes into one of his ghosts, as expected. I have nothing that can handle a Jellicent. Like, I have Sizer with Pursuit, and that's it. That can really hurt it. Aside from this Infernape with Grass Knot. So I just go for the Grass Knot, and I fully expected to bite the dust here, but I didn't. I thought, well, maybe he has max or min special attack in nature, and yeah, because Infernape should die from one of those, especially if it's naive, which mine is. It's minus special defense in nature. So I just go to Blissey on his Landorus. I have no idea if those things are physical or special. I hate all the Landorus, Thundurus, and the other Urus. I don't understand them. I need to like really learn the 5th gen metagame better. He goes to Mienshao, so obvious high jump kick is obvious. I do know that much. So I go to my Gliscor. I'm surprised he didn't try to fake me out, because that's what they mostly do. Maybe I'm thinking at this point, maybe he doesn't have it. I have no clue. He's going to U-turn now and get his health back, which is a good play. He gets a crit, no big deal, whatever. And I'm just going to knock off, because I predicted him to switch, and I actually knock off this guy's Choice Scarf, which actually turns out to be perfect for me, because had I not done that, he may have been faster, I'm not too sure. And then he would have been able to Scald me, and that would have sucked. I would have had to switch, but because I knocked it off, I'm faster, and that's a win. So in comes Hydreigon, and I can't stay in here. That thing's probably, it could be Specs, it could be Scarf, I don't know. And I'm just going to go out into Blissey. Blissey's going to take a special hit, no matter what. And it can't take 2, however. So he's going to Draco Meteor and finish me off, and I really wish that my Blissey had Natural Cure, because then it might have potentially lived, because it wouldn't have an extra 20% on it, but whatever. Now I'm going to go into Infernape, because I should be faster. Infernape has my Infernape is max speed, and he's faster, so at this point I was like, what the hell? Is he hacking? And I check my save, and I see that my Infernape is max special defense instead of speed, because I'm retarded. So that was a total fail of a save on my part. So that's 2 miss saves, and I just lulled, because I was like, that's why I lived the Skull. That makes sense. So it kind of worked out in one situation, and then the next it kind of screwed me over. But meh. I could have blamed Freeze there, but he thaws on the first turn, so it doesn't even matter. I just went to Sizer. Just because, and now he's predicting the superpower, and he goes into Chandelure. I just went for U-turn, because it would do neutral damage to the Ferrothorn, and I would be able to get out of there in case he switched, which turned out to be a good play. And now I'm going to go into my Bethany, my Suicune. Suicune is OU, I don't care what anybody says. This thing's a monster. And right here I think I'm gonna go for a sub because I'm not really sure what he wants to do. I'm not sure if he's... I guess I saw the leftovers, so he's not choiced. I just went for a sub. Maybe I thought it could live, but I saw that it in fact could not. Now, I thought here about Calm Minding, but then I was like, well, no, because I'd rather have the extra 25% health that I would have taken on the next turn. So I thought the extra health's worth more than a +1 boost that I'm probably going to lose anyway, because he's just going to send in Ferrothorn and wall me. So he goes into his Mienshao. Even though I am max defense, and I should be able to take a hit fairly well, I decide to switch out here into my Alucard, just to pretty much wall him, and because I love Castlevania. And I saw that Dangerous 36M video. We need to battle still, me and him. We haven't had our Region Wars battle that we've been planning for like 3 weeks. Yeah, we'll get there eventually, don't worry. He's going to withdraw his Mienshao or U-turn, whatever, and I'm going to knock off... I tried to knock off his Life Orb so that I could potentially live some Stone Edges. He said that was a misclick U-turning there. He was just going to Stone Edge spam me with Mienshao, but I'm not really sure because this kind of works out the exact same for him. And I'm just knocking off, trying to get him below 25% so that he can't switch out and then switch back in. Because Earthquake's not going to do anything. And I was hoping that maybe he'd miss a Stone Edge or two, and then I could get some Toxic Heal, and then just go to town and get the novelty knockoff kill. It didn't work out, no big deal. I didn't really have anything that could take a Stone Edge, so that's why I was just kind of foddering off Gliscor there for little to no damage. I just went for Ice Beam because I knew he was still afraid of HP Fire, so he wouldn't go to Ferrothorn, and Ice is super effective against 2 of his remaining guys. So I go to Sizer expecting a Leech Seed, but he just Gyro Balls, and that's not even a big deal at all. So now I don't know what I'm predicting. I just went for Superpower because it's super effective against 2 of his remaining guys, this thing and the Hydreigon, so he's not going to switch out. And after the Iron Barb's damage, I still will be able to live a Stealth Rock come in. So I've just got to get Sizer in for free and then start bullet punching, and I could potentially win the battle, or I should potentially win the battle. So I just go to Bethany Suicune to take a Stone Edge hit, and right now I know that my Suicune's going to die. I can't believe he hasn't missed a Stone Edge yet, but then again, it is 80 accuracy, it should hit, but he hit like 5 in a row, and I've missed 6 out of 8 before, no joke. So right now it's just bullet punch time. He hasn't got a lot left. He's got this thing, which is going to die to 1, and then he's got Mienshao. I'm not sure if he has Fake Out yet. Just because, and it turns out he does. He had it the whole time, he was just never using it, and that just threw me for a loop. So now it comes down to whether my max speed Latios is faster. I have no idea how fast that thing is. I didn't even know what type it was. I thought it might have been like dark, or it could have been normal. I wasn't sure, but it turns out it was fighting, so therefore a Psychic was able to take it out fairly easily. And that is going to be a good game, Accelerator. I'm not sure if that's not how you say your name, I apologize. A link to his channel will be in the description because that was a really good battle. That was like very, very close. We both played really well. He said he misclicked once. I had 2 missed saves, which potentially cost me, but then again, it did kind of save me when my Infernape took that Scald, because I know from playing Pokemon Online that I should die in 1 hit. So, yeah. So did you catch that? Yeah, there it was. And I have been listening to your feedback. Half of you it seemed kind of split. Half of you want the longer ones, half of you want the shorter ones. One of you wanted like a 24-hour commentary. I'm like, I don't think I could talk for 24 hours. And I don't know how long would that take to upload. But anyways, not impossible. Like once I get a webcam, I might start doing some streams if that's something you enjoy. Like I enjoy always going to Rick and Elo's streams, but. Anyways, I'm not even sure how people get 6-minute battles. Like, they must like just go hit, and like never stall or never heal. But whatever. I guess I could like try and switch up my playstyle sometimes, and potentially just go for fast battles. Who knows? A lot of things could happen. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.